Hi Scrappy people, it's Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a quick and easy layout using the Treetop Canopy collection from Coco Daisy. So this is not the photo that I would immediately pair with this collection, but I really think that the corally orange color plays off that beautiful red rose so perfectly. My initial thought was going to be to just stick to the coral and the pops of red that are in the collection, but I really wanted to use this Life is Short, Take More Pictures card because my journaling is going to be about how I'm totally that lady who will take the picture even when you're watching, because life is too short to let strangers' opinions keep her from doing what she wants, basically. So the card was perfect for that. So I wanted to use it, and it has that green in it. So I started embracing the blue and the green in spots as well. So you can see I'm using the washi tape included in the collection, and it ombres into that blue-green. And that's the first way in which I'm incorporating it, as well as that blue label over on the left-hand side. So when you open up this card, the other side says status update, and that is where I'm going to put my journaling, of course. So yay for using both sides of the card. And can you believe it? I used this card exactly as it came without even doing a DIY your scraps before I started. So that's kind of fun. I'm going to add some stuff to that brown tag. At this point I didn't know what I was going to add, but I did want to add in some of this washi tape on this side too, even though the margin between the words on the card and the edge of the card was so tiny. I had to keep it really small on that card. I still felt like it really reinforced the fold and made it a little bit more steady. So I'm going to put down these die cuts over here, and I'm just going to put where the picture was taken, even though it was taken where we live in Knoxville. I just thought it would be a fun addition to this spread specifically because I don't often put where we are unless we're traveling. And so someday, when I'm long gone and can't explain this photo, at least somebody will know that it was in Knoxville. So I have this old ribbon from a very old Coco Daisy collection, I believe, and it ombreed from a sort of yellowy green into blue, and it matched perfectly. I just happened to find it in my drawer. So I tied it to the tag, and now I'm going to pull out some of the chipboard from the collection, and I'm going to create a little collage of chipboard on the tag. So I'm gonna shoot real straight here. I cut out so much video of me moving these circles around and around and around and around. I mean, you guys did not want to watch like 20 minutes of me moving these pieces back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, because I literally did. It was like the hardest part of this page, and I have no idea why. So I'm going to pick out some circles in a couple of different sizes. I was thinking about using the blue camera, but I decided to go with the green one instead. And then I wanted to do that love yourself. And I thought about adding in some rectangles and some other size pieces as well, but it wasn't really working out the way I wanted it to. So this wasn't quite what I wanted yet. I did want that arrow there. I just liked it, and it kind of leads your eye to open up the card, so that worked for me. But the two icon stickers, the two icon chipboards, they were the same size, and it just wasn't quite right for me. So I pulled out this black one that says True Story instead, and I thought that that would work for the concept of the journaling that I was including. But it wasn't quite big enough, so I decided to use one of the labels that came in the classified collection and back it so that it just had a little bit more impact. And once I did that, I really like how this started to come together. I felt like it just needed that extra size on that chipboard piece, and of course it's taking me a lifetime to pull off the backing because it does that sometimes. So now that it has a little bit more impact, I thought about adding that green one behind the camera, but I didn't like introducing that color green into the layout because it wasn't anywhere else, and it just really didn't match very well for what I was doing. So I decided instead to just leave it the way that it was Thought about adding the blue behind that love yourself, and then I also thought about adding this green arrow, but it was just really messing up the flow of the whole thing. So I just left it the way that it was, and I accidentally pulled off the backing on that, so I had to glue it down. And I really wanted to incorporate that photo captured too, but it was just not working out the way I wanted it to. So instead, I'm going to grab some stickers, and I'm also going to incorporate in some chipboard hearts too, because I feel like there's a few little blank spots that I'm not loving the way that it's coming out. So what I needed was a backing for this die cut adhesive sticker, or adhesive die cut, because I did pull the backing off, and so it was sticky on one side still. So I took one of the stickers from the memory keeping sticker collection and just stuck it to the back, one of the patterned blocks, and then I just trimmed it down so that it covered the whole back of that sticky part, and it matches the background that it's on as well. So I thought that that was a cool little addition to it. And then I'm going to pull out the chipboard hearts as well, and I'm going to add 3, 1 here, 1 there, and then 1 on the other side too, just to pull all 3 together. So I'm just kind of putting those so that they're evenly spaced. And then I'm going to put this one over here. Decided to go with green just to pull that green across the page since I didn't have any green on that side. And the last thing that I need to do is add in my journaling. So I printed out my journaling on clear sticker paper so that I just didn't feel like writing out my journaling. I love the look of typed out journaling so much more than handwritten. Sometimes I'm lazy and I just handwrite it, but this time I was not lazy. So I have that place right there that says current mood that I need to fill in, and again, I did not want to use my handwriting, so I'm looking for a sticker instead that would capture the mood. Hanging in there worked because I was hanging out waiting for my kid and being vaguely annoyed. Oh, I was so close to coloring that in, but I just decided to leave it the way that it was. I figured all of those moods would work for the journaling. And then I'm going to add 2 more stickers to this outside over here and call it good. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. All right, thank you.